Okay, and good morning, Bedford County. It is Thursday, October the 12th, 2023, and this is the Bedford County Free Press Live Video News here on Facebook. Today we are going to do the Central Court results, and then we will talk about week number 6 or 7 of the NFL. So, good morning, Brenda. So we got Brenda joining us. So this weather report is sponsored by Winner's Luck. Winner's Luck is Bedford County's #1 skill machine location with plenty of machines to choose from. They have free coffee, snacks, and water. Bring your own bottle. Plenty of off-road parking. They are open 7 days a week from 7 p.m. until 2 a.m. They are located at 112 North Richard Street in historic downtown Bedford, next to the Remax building. That's Winner's Luck. Okay, so it's 46 degrees currently in Bedford County, and the sun is just now coming up, as in it's not daylight, It was daylight earlier. The sun is coming out now. So today will be sunshine and clouds mixed, high near 70 degrees. Tonight, a few clouds, low of 46 degrees. Friday the 13th will be mainly sunny and 67 degrees. And the outlook for this weekend, the final weekend of fall foliage. The weather basically on Saturday has gotten worse since the last time I reported it. So on Saturday, it will be raining, 92% chance of rain, high of only 54 degrees. And on Sunday, AM showers, 55 degrees with a 55% chance of rain. And the outlook over the next 10 days looks like the hottest day will be on Friday, October the 20th, where it'll be only 64 degrees. That will be the hottest day until for the next 10 days or so. So there is your weather. Get ready for the winter of 2023. And let's see here. So we have Brenda, we have Guido, we have Missy, we have Melinda. And Guido says no dollars for Bedford. But hey, Higgins will be out there hustling, parking cars because it's such a tough job. Only Higgins is able to do it. So just want to put that out there. Okay, so here we go with Central Court. Central Court was on October the 11th, which was yesterday. Amanda Allison was charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. Her case was continued until October the 25th. Richard Athey was charged twice. His first one, possession of a weapon on school property, that was continued until October the 25th, and then theft by unlawful taking, that also was continued until October the 25th. Curtis Barkman, charged with fleeing from law enforcement. He will pay a fine and plead guilty to 3 traffic violations instead. So congratulations, Curtis Barkman. I guess you got a free ticket from running from the cops. Okay, Julia Beagle, charged with simple assault and harassment. She waived her hearing. Jeffrey Davison, he was charged with DUI. His case is continued until November the 1st. Kevin Fay was charged with possession of a small amount of marijuana and possession of drug paraphernalia. Them charges were withdrawn. Josh Gould, charged with simple assault and harassment. Those charges have been withdrawn. Zachariah Hamill, charged with theft by unlawful taking and conspiracy to commit theft by unlawful taking. His case was continued until November the 1st. Eric Johnson, charged with possession of a controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. Apparently, there was a hearing, and the charges were held over for a county court. Edgar Lopez Perez, charged with a DUI. He failed to show up at Central Court, and there has been an arrest warrant for Edgar Lopez Perez. Cops might want to look at south of the border. Maybe he's on his way back to Tijuana. Brian McConnell, charged with DUI, either alcohol and or a controlled substance. His case was continued until November the 1st. Terrell McCord, he was charged with possession of a small amount of marijuana and operating a vehicle with unsafe equipment. He will plead guilty to disorderly conduct. Okay, well, I'm not sure how you go from possession of a small amount of marijuana and operating a vehicle that is unsafe to disorderly conduct, but it says he will plead guilty to disorderly conduct and he will pay a fine. Angel Palm, charged with DUI, alcohol, and or a controlled substance, waived her hearing. Christopher Rivera, charged with possession of drug paraphernalia and operating a vehicle on a suspended license. He will plead guilty to 2 traffic citations and he will pay a fine. Amir Rose, charged with fleeing from law enforcement. He waived his hearing. He's still in the Bedford County Jail on $100,000 bail. And a good morning to Marcus Miller. And I believe Marcus is from Philadelphia, home of the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles, I might add. So, Hunter Stoy, he's charged with DUI, waived his hearing. Hell, I can't even pronounce this next one, so let me see here. Jermaina Torres, charged with conspiracy to commit theft by unlawful taking and corruption of minors. His hearing, him, was continued until November the 1st. Vincent Vanzanti Vincent Vincent was charged with DUI. He had a hearing and it was held over for county court. Brenda, hello. Yes, I think I did say hello to you the first time, but yes, I'm always doing good, I guess. I think you're talking to Guido, yeah. So, Felix Vindez, some of these weird names, he's charged with DUI, alcohol, and or a controlled substance. He failed to show up, and an arrest warrant was issued for good old Felix. And then Betty Lou Waite, that's the one I told you about yesterday. She's been charged with theft by unlawful taking and receiving stolen property. Her case was continued until November the 1st. So to the friends and family and co-conspirators, or whatever you want to call them, for Betty Lou Waite, who contacted me and said this was a misunderstanding, she didn't do nothing wrong, you need to take down the surveillance photo, you need to stop saying she'll be charged. Apparently she was charged. She's been charged with theft by unlawful taking, and she's been charged with receiving stolen property. You cannot have a central court hearing without being charged. So I guess I was correct, and everybody that defended this woman was wrong. So her case was continued until November the 1st. And that is the central court news. Now, for the NFL. Let's see here. Wasn't there supposed to be a Thursday night football? Hell, I don't know. But looks like this weekend coming up, our main players, San Francisco 49ers, the undefeated San Francisco 49ers, will be taking on the Cleveland Browns. So there is your one undefeated team. The Philadelphia Eagles, 5-0, will be taking on the New York Jets, and that will be Sunday at 4:25. Don't know if that'll be aired on this area, but it says it'll be on the NFL Network. And I do not see the Pittsburgh Steelers, so not. I guess maybe they have a bye week because I see Denver against Kansas City, Baltimore and Tennessee, Washington versus Atlanta, Minnesota versus Chicago, Seattle versus Cincinnati, San Francisco versus Cleveland, New Orleans versus Houston, Indianapolis versus Jacksonville. Okay, so Devon Shirley says they have a bye week. Well, at least they're not going to lose this week with having a bye week. So the main ones that everybody's going to be looking at this weekend will be the undefeated San Francisco 49ers against the Cleveland Browns, who are 2-2, and then the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles. And they'll be taking on the 2-3 New York Jets. And it looks like Monday, the Dallas Cowboys against the LA Chargers. So there is your news. There is your football update for this week in the NFL. This is the last week. Oh, tonight's Thursday night. Thank you, Marcus. I'm looking for Thursday night football up here. And I was looking for the results, actually, from Thursday night, but I am a day ahead of myself. So Marcus informs us that Kansas City will be Pittsburgh. Hey, Marcus, I have a name for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm in Steeler territory, as you know, Marcus Miller. My name for the Pittsburgh Steelers has been the Schittsburg Squealers. So those are for the I said it, the Schittsburg Squealers. That has been my name for the Pittsburgh Steelers for the longest period of time. I know Brenda doesn't like me saying about her team, but I just wanted to let Marcus know that my name, I have called them, has been the Schittsburg Squealers. But it's all cool, Brenda. We know you're in Pittsburgh Squealer territory, and you like the Pittsburgh Squealers. So we'll just leave it at that. And I guess that's going to be it for today's show. Don't forget, this is the last weekend of fall foliage. Thousands and millions of people will be downtown Bedford buying all kinds of stuff that was made in China. And there'll be lots of food vendors, whether they're good food or not. Everybody eats it anyways because they don't know what the hell they're eating in the first place. So good luck to everybody down at Fall Foliage because it's going to be a rainy and chilly weekend in Bedford County for the last day of Fall Foliage. And don't forget about Sunday night. That's right, Sunday night, the Cutting Edge live video show will be right here on the Bedford County Free Press Facebook page, where I have 31,500 followers will be tuning in to see what my thoughts are about upcoming events, what my thoughts are about my court hearing coming up with former District Attorney Bill Higgins this Sunday at 7:30 p.m. right here on the Bedford County Free Press news page. The Cutting Edge live video show. We will be taking phone calls. Our number is 814-977-8305. I am inviting Sir William Higgins to call in, and maybe we can resolve this little issue we have. I'll bring some tissue for Higgins's issue, and maybe little Billy from Philly will finally have the guts to call in. Yes, Bill Higgins, Marcus Miller. Bill Higgins is from Philadelphia. He was our district attorney for 18 years before he started having sex with confidential informants. He started having sex with drug dealers, which were some women that were dealing drugs here. And he was taking care of them on the side. And he was disbarred. He was charged with 31 counts. So that's who Billy Higgins is. He's from Philadelphia originally. Got caught here 5 years ago. He was a district attorney here for 18 years. Started having sex with all of these drug dealing women. Started telling who the confidential informants were. He was just having a hyenas time in Bedford County with all of the hoes in town. Now he's no longer district attorney, and he filed a complaint against me from a show from a couple of months ago where he said my video scared him to the point where he had to call the cops. I didn't have a confrontation with him in person. This was all on my show. I never asked Higgins to watch my show, but he watches my show anyways because he wants to see the head of the table. So that's what happened with Higgins there, Marcus Miller. But you can tune in this Sunday night for the Cutting Edge live video talk show. And with that, this ends this broadcast. You've been watching the Bedford County Free Press news show, live video news show. If there's any more news happening, we will come in and we will break into the show, into this page live with live, local, and late breaking news. So until then, this is your friendly neighborhood cameraman. And remember, it's always a good day to be the bad guy.